Hey, what's up, everybody? I figured I would do a 25th anniversary tribute to the show Charm, which, of course, this year celebrates its 25th anniversary since it made its debut on at the time, the WB network on October 7th, um, 1998, and of course, ended its 8-year run on May 21st, 2006, and of course, the first 3 seasons of Charm dealt with three sisters of Prue, the oldest, uh, who could had the power of telekinetic abilities. Then later on, astral projection. Then you had middle sister Piper, who started out with freezing powers, and then later on getting the power of molecular combustion. And then, of course, the youngest sister, Phoebe, who had the power of premonitions, and then later on, getting the ability of levitation, and of course, you know, empathy. And then, of course, as fans would know, that the show changed, direction, after the third season finale when Prue was killed off by the demon Shax. When, Sharon Doherty, unfortunately, left the show at the time due to you know, I guess a feud with Alyssa Milano at the time, who played Phoebe. But since then the two have made up, and then of course, at the time people were like, how does the show continue, without Prue? And then when season 4 came around, it introduced the younger half sister Paige, played by Rose McGowan. And of course, what made Paige, different was that she was a half witch, half light, half, white lighter, in which, she's the witch side from her, Patty, the mother of Prue, Paige, and Phoebe. But then she's also half white lighter from her father Sam. And of course, as people know at the time, it was forbidden for white lighters and witches to have families. So Paige was given up for adoption at the time. So that's why Prue, Phoebe, and Piper didn't know about her existence until after Prue died. And of course, Paige would fill in the void of Prue's death throughout seasons 4 through 8. I would have to say, in terms of overall, story-wise, I would say, definitely the first 3, but definitely season 4 was when the show was still good, and of course around season 5, to 8 was when the show kind of lost a little bit of its magic, because it kind of, instead of the more darker storylines, it kind of went more towards the fantasy, more comedy. Which I feel in the later seasons kind of ruined the show. Even though, quite honestly, I'd rather watch the original 8-year run of Charm than the rebooted version that was done by the CW for 4 seasons. So that's my particular retrospect on Charmed 25 years later. Curious to see if other people have others' opinions and thoughts about the shows, what they liked, what they didn't like, their favorite characters and things like that. So that's that. All right, everyone. Look forward to sharing more content again soon. Until then, sayonara.